under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Oakland A's. A's baseball is on the air. Next. Chris Bassett gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
And now here is David Fletcher. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Lifted in the air toward the line and right.
First pitch, 640.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Pinder settles under it, and there's one gone. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, this is a fun lineup to watch. They lead the league in hits. They can do it in a variety of different ways. They got some guys in the lineup who can really bang and hit the ball out of the yard. And then they got the little scrappers, the grinders, who will beat this pitcher down, drive his pitch count up, and get into that bullpen.
And Dan, D-Row, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty B, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, D-Row, but they're playing good, and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The 17, number 27, Mike.
And now for the Angels, Mike Trout for his career in this matchup, batting a robust .350. He's taken him deep once. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
2 out, nobody on.
Ball.
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Just a tick behind for a strike. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Again, another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Angels go down 1-2-3. Angels nothing. A's coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Shohei Ohtani, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind at a count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
2-0 pitch on the way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Here it comes now to Andrews.
Okay.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Coming on is Fowler. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Yeah.
So now to the plate, Tony Kemp, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The average for him at 267 on the year. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. Comes set with the 0-1.
1-1.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate. And that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
Here's the 1-1.
Ball.
Splitter taken here, 2-1.
2-1.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Look out. Don't want to hit him there.
3-2.
It's full 3-2. Andres on at first. Nobody out. And he struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 0-1 the count. From the stretch. 1-1.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Now the 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
That's just an excellent job by the batter right there. 3 pitches on the outer half of the zone. Didn't try and do too much. Kept the front hip in, kept the front shoulder in, played with the opposite side of the field. Quality AB.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olsen, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready with the 0-1. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. An inning in the books tonight. Still scoreless here on the show. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Justin Upton is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Now the 1-0. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mount Davis for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Yanked on the ground down the line. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
The 1-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Stepping in now, Jared Walsh, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. He's set. The 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2 the pitch. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get there as it falls in. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy's able to put bat on baseball and find a way to hit a soft liner to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap that inside-out swing. As a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
No balls and 1 strike. Walsh at second with 2 down. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Lays off 2-2 now.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Fouled away. The 2-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Angels get just the 1.
Now they telling their friends, I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend. Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me.
Last half of the second set to go, and up next will be Ramon Laureano. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Fowler. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Here it comes.
All 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 3-1. He takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Striding in for Oakland, Stephen Piscotti. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the AB on its way. Right there for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Nobody out, runner on first. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Fouled off. Fastball well outside.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
3 balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotti.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This is on the ground over to first. To Iglesias for 1 on the first, and that's now 2 innings and 2 double play balls here tonight. 2 away now.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. First delivery to him. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for the A's. It remains 1-0. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and the catcher Max Stassi will be the next to bat.
Max Stassi.
Now the pitch.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. High and deep down the left field line. Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the 2nd ball. And no, strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, David Fletcher. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, now this is hit hard to the right side, but caught out there at second base. A laser that time, but it'll wind up with nothing to show for it. 2 away now.
Shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. First offering on its way.
No, that's down.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Ball.
Ball 2 now.
2 balls, no strike.
Called a strike there, 2-1. Iglesias in front, 3-1.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
And the count will be full. That's popped up out towards short right field. Lowry waits on it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Angels are gone in order, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Jed Pinder.
The left fielder, Jed Pinder.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
3-1. And he fouls this one off. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Barehanded at his knees. It's there, and he's out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, Elvis Andrews.
Next up for the A's, Elvis Andrews. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2 out, nobody on. Left field and deep. Upton going back at the track. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Batty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
Into the box, Tony Kemp. Fouled away. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Andres stands at second with 2 gone. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Pitch to the plate is a splitter that misses, so he's behind in the count now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready now for L.A., Mike Trout as we begin the top of the 4th.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. Hits this one hard the other way, and he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. And this one bounds around against the wall, and he is into second base with a leadoff double. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Here now the 2-2. And this is lined hard to deep left. Pinder settles under it, and there's one gone. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play.
Hey, I like to be aggressive on the base pass, put pressure on the defense, but you better be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to slide safely into third. He wasn't out by very much, but I don't care. You can't be giving up outs at third base.
Here's Justin Upton now. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses, hits ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Lowry's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Angels go quietly there, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Matt Chapman. Now here's the pitch, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that'll get down for a base hit. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home fourth. And that leads us right to our Oakland leaderboard as we see that his season total is good for second best on the club. And that'll bring up Matt Olsen as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for one, on to first, and they turn the double play. Two away now in the Oakland fourth. And digging in now, Ramon Laureano. First pitch on its way.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Shot down the line, it's a fair ball. Around first, he's digging for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotti the next to hit. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Down and away, ball one. Laureano at second with 2 down. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Cruising on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. One left for Oakland. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in will be Dexter Fowler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Dexter Fowler.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
1-1.
Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jared.
So stepping in is Jared Walsh. He singled first time up.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Strike 2 swinging.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pulled toward right center field. Laureano will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Anthony Benboom.
2 down, no one on base, and that'll bring up Anthony Benboom. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball in.
The 1-0 home. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Angels 1 and the A's 0. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now at the plate, here is Sean Murphy. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Coming on is Fowler. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 4, Jed Pinder.
Now at the plate, Chad Pinder comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Upton's after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Ready now is Jed Lowry, grounded out in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
On its way is pitch number 75. Hit to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate is Max Stassi. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch of the AB on its way. A ball and no strikes. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. The 1-0. High and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter number 22, second baseman, Fletcher.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, David Fletcher. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Soft liner towards short. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
The 0-1 on its way. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Up next for the Angels.
So the next to bat will be Mike Trout. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Strike 1 to start the at bat. Boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Chapman brings it in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Angels strand one, but they're on top 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
Elvis Andrews.
Here it comes now to Andrews. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Into the windup, and here comes the 0-2 pitch. And now Andrus swings and misses here as they're able to set him down for the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
To the plate now, Tony Kemp. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Pops this one up. Iglesias onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chapman.
So now into the box is Matt Chapman. Last time through was a base hit. Now the first pitch, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Hot shot on the ground is short. Iglesias is up with it. Offline throw, but a good job of getting back to the bag as the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They're down 1-0. Lou Trevino is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Anthony Rendon. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he's going to make the catch. Oh, and he paid the price for it, too, as he crashes into the wall. Justin Upton the next to hit. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's it.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs when you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
And it's fouled away. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Upton stands at first with 1 out. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pulled toward right center field. Piscotti's there for it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jared.
Next, it'll be Jared Walsh. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Full count, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Anthony Bemboom. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Here's the 2-0.
on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Weak chopper to the left side. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. He's set. The 3-2, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Next up is Max Stassi. Lifetime against this particular arm. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Now the first pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
2 out, bases loaded. Here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The set and the 2-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Fouled off. Payoff pitch. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he fouls this one off. He's set. The payoff pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. And the throw first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Matt Olsen.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus, stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
And that's got to fire you up right there, boys. This guy has been on the bump all game. Now it's late, and he's still throwing challenge pitch after challenge pitch. Think he's feeling frisky?
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. The next 1-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch on the way. Ramon Laureano is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0.
Ball, that's out.
He lays off ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Felix Pena takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
64.
Digging in next, Stephen Piscotti. In his career versus this pitcher, he's gone just 2 for 13. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. From the stretch. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Laureano, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Oakland, the catcher,
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Sean Murphy. From the belt, the pitch, a ball and no strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. On the ground to third, fielded by Rendon, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. The A's strand 1. They still trail 1-0. J.B. Wendelken has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, David Fletcher. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball one.
Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. The 1-0. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out. Standing in now, Jose Iglesias. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Next to hit is Mike Trout. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set and the pitch. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
Got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. And now Chad Pinder. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Chad Pinder.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. And he lays off again. Ball 3.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
So a big at-bat coming up, and it'll be Jed Lowry. And a big at-bat here as he'd be the go-ahead run. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up. And now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. Mike Mayers answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Number 21.
Elvis Andrews will be his first assignment down in the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. As a look, now the pitch. Oh, 1 pitch on its way. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Heading out towards shallow right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Now the A's designated hitter, Tony Kemp. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 0-1 the count. Pinder stands at second with 2 gone. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
The 0-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
So next to hit is Matt Chapman. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The set and the 1-0. Misses here as he falls behind the Oakland third baseman. 2-1 now.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Ready with the 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 2-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. So next to bat will be Matt Olsen. And guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been elusive all day. They've had some hits, but they just haven't hit when it mattered.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Comes set. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Nothing in two, the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Trout. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. A's threaten, but leave him loaded. It remains 1-0. Adam Kolarek enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. In now is Anthony Rendon, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, ball one.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Chopped weakly up the first base line. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So now to the plate, Justin Upton. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 0-1. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in now, Dexter Fowler. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order, but they lead it 1-0. Raisel Iglesias comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 32.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. And Ben, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. So take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
High and deep to right center. On the move is Trout. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now, that was certainly a tough play, and worth taking another look with Show Track. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotti, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias, he has a 3 for 12 line. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while if he doesn't get a hit in this at-bat right here.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Trout is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2.
The catcher,
and stepping in, Sean Murphy. First pitch of the AB on its way.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last strike now for Oakland. Misses, ball 2.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Hits this one hard the other way, and there's his first base hit in this one.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
And he struck him out for out number 3, so that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Angels took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Shohei Ohtani earns the win, his second. Chris Bassett is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Raisel Iglesias records the save, his 17th on the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Athletics, no runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.